Okay, hopefully this time it'll let me have a go at number 14. So it's 14 after, isn't it? 10, 13. Yep, the Brickyard Lane. 40 minutes Union Division. Hold the line against rebel attack. Right, oh, here we go again. So if you think the rebels have been attacking us left for hours, be vigilant. Yeah, as I was about to say, if you think the last lot was a bit tardy, you should see this, guys. Oh, because now it is 10 to 8 in the evening, and guess what? Still no sign of the rebels. Been nice and quiet on this flank. And they're not my artillery, unfortunately. So I've got men across here. Are these mine? No. So let's actually do this scientifically. So I'm General Albert Ames. I have a brigade here, a brigade here. What's that last brigade? Okay, so yeah, they run right onto each other. That's fine. And so I just got 2 brigades, and I'm pretty much holding place until the rebels attack. This is Cemetery Hill. Probably not a good place to put your cannons, guys. Well, that's what I need to check. Do I have any of the supply wagon? That's it. No artillery support, so I don't have to worry about screwing that up. So we're the extreme right of the Union line. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Currently my objective is to hold here, 100 points a minute. So as you can see, it comes up, hooks around at Gettysburg, and then moves back around there. And this is the blunt end of the fish hook, as you'd want. I'm not sure if that rock's there in real life, or they just, that was the building. You can see the Union line stretching off into the distance there. And off into the distance there. And then you got me sitting here. Here, there should be breastworks if they've done this right. Yep, there we go. Although there's breastworks with Union on the wrong side of the breastworks. That's smart. This is what the Union spent all their day doing. Basically just digging breastworks, make it hard for the rebels to cross. And what did the rebels do? Spent the whole day in their arses, apparently. Although attacking at this point would have been stupid because you can interior lines means the Union can be supported by God knows how many forces. What have I got to do now apart from... Yeah, I'm like 200 points already. I'm just going to speed up time, see if any rebels could turn up. So, how are you guys doing? Yeah? Not caused too many mistakes in the Forge of Freedom Friday yet, have I? Good, good. Any rebels now. So, let's talk some history then, if the rebels aren't going to just pop up on my flank. Oh, there's some movement up here. Yeah, looks like the rebels have actually engaged Gilser's men. Leopold von Gilser. Might be German. They're not going to hit me for a while yet, though. Especially seeing Gilser's calling in the rest of his men. I'm just going to sit up here and look hard. Most of that Gilser's mine, isn't it? What? Yep. Slow. Ooh, this is a great start. Okay, so yeah. I forgot that I had 2 brigades. Apparently these men all right in the front are mine. Or one of them is mine. Well, that's useful. Troops in position, check to see... That's nice. As is, I have rebels attacking my line. And I'm fully 1/2. Well, how many men does Silsa has? 600 men. So, yeah, just under half my men have just marched off down to fight them. fine, as long as I'm still getting points from holding the objective. That's all good. So, marching into fire. So yeah, this is pretty much the stupid part of Gettysburg. Well, second stupid part. You all know what the most stupid part of Gettysburg is. Actually, there's lots of stupid parts of Gettysburg. Let's get this right. But this is wait for the Union to dig in for a whole day, and then attack them. Although it's got some relatively pretty nice guys for seeing how the rest of the game looks. You also have let's attack near the Devil's Den, and let's cross this great big field at marching rate, because that's never going to end badly. Lee did not have a good day. Gettysburg was the 3 worst days of General Lee's generaling life. Okay, so my men are minus 15, but it's fine because these guys are going to start firing any second now. These guys are going to march in until they're in weapons range, start pot shotting. You're just going to sit there and rest rather than shooting the kind of sometimes the AI is stupid. Sometimes it's stupider than I am, and that's saying something. So, we have a nice little road here we're protecting. Ooh, there's some more rebels. That looks a bit more like... Oh, I don't have to worry. Harris has spotted them, and Harris is already moving his men to... Sometimes in this game, you just feel like it's worth me turning up. Especially seeing that artillery's going to do most of the work for me. 45 casualties there, not bad. I don't think this is one of the harder scenarios. Maybe it is to get promoted on, I don't know. Maybe it's an easy one to win, but hard to get the extra points to get promoted. No, Gilsa's men are dealing out some damage. And Ames's... No, I'm Ames, sorry. Harris's men, oh good lord, he looks like a... I wouldn't want to mess with him. No. Union artillery are beginning their firing, although apparently they've not hit anything yet. But you've got 90 men and that many cannon, and you ain't hit anything yet. Yeah, Muppets. Absolute Muppets. Well, at least we're slowing the rebels down. And every minute the rebels are slowed down. I've just noticed those guys got 44 rounds, 55 rounds. Almost tempted to try and resupply them, but if I'm quick, I might get away with this. Not that I think I'm going to need to be resupplied, but you know, can't hurt. They're running out some more guns. Those guns are going to do my work for me, aren't they? Oh, too late. I won't stop them here. They can supply the guns. So, one rebel regiment has gone to ground. The 8th Louisiana has decided this is suicide. The 6th Louisiana is trying to run like crazy. Who have we got here? The 5th, 7th, and 9th Louisianas are actually pushing forward. 7th are firing, 6th are firing, but they're going to break any second now. Especially if you're going to get hit by that. This is basically why you don't attack mass cannon. Especially not mass cannon with infantry support. Right, how's Gilsa doing? Yeah, he seems to be doing quite well. Yeah. Those guys are back in the positive score. Positive score. Not my command sitting around doing bugger all. They're getting chopped up. We've lost a third of their men already, but these 2 regiments really should have been combined. If there's even 2 regiments left there. 68th New York and 54th New York. Wait, they're 18 men and that's like 100 men each. I mean, God damn it, who sends them out as regiments? See, I'm not really having to do much here. He's already doing the flanking manoeuvre for me. Yeah, those buggers are off. They've just been sived into. Good lord, that must have hurt them. Right. As you may be guessing, none of these attacks were spectacularly effective during the day. The Union did actually manage to hold on to Cemetery Hill. Although, if this is how the rebels are attacking, I'd be horrified if I wasn't holding on. That's right, that's your best chance. Charge forward. Charge the guns, men. Why my regiment just kind of fannies around there. Come on. Would you like to face the enemy for once? There we go. Oh, sod you. I'm out. Face. There's a few more of them when they started this attack, wasn't there? Counter ripping holes in line. Oh, sorry, that came out a bit northern, didn't it? I try to talk with my southern voice most of the time so you guys can understand me, but sometimes the northern does slip out a bit. Ain't no wrong with northern though. Come on, canister them again. Canister them again. They don't like it up and... Yes. Run. Run. You'll rue the day you took to the field against me. By the way, I may have had a little too much sugar. I do weird things when I'm sugar. Wait, you cowards. Okay. Gilsa's men, 1,500 points. Yeah, not doing too badly. Rebels in retreat. Yeah, I'm not actually getting as many points as I could from all this, but what the hell? I'm not taking many casualties either. 139 casualties. Let's have a quick look at the order of battle. 50-50. I mean, the cannon are doing the work, but most of my points come from holding this hill. Yeah, 100 points a minute. And that attack ain't doing anything to get me off this hill. I'm going to upgrade your commander to hold, because I don't even watch too many men off if I'm going to deal with this brigade down here collapsing. They've reformed, coming back in. Gilsa's at minus 31, which is not terrible. I mean, he's basically just buying me time. Some of the Red regiments are trying to reform. So, how about you stop? I'm going to redeploy the whole... No, actually I'm not going to redeploy the whole lot. You can nip forward to that fence there. You are like on that fence. There we go. I'm actually going to upgrade your commander again to hold until the last, because, you know, we're the tip of the army here. But the rebels are just kind of smashing straight into it. See, why Gilsa's men were out there in the first place, I have no idea. What I should have done if I'd realised that was I would have pulled them back and had them all slam into here. But, yeah. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, I kind of sent you at line. Yeah, am I going to have to take command of your entire freaking cheap subbing? Right, take charge from AI. Sometimes the AI is just a little too proactive for my taste. Take charge, especially when I'm defending. See, can't give these guys their due. They got balls. Well, until the canister rips them off anyway. Yeah, there goes Gilsa's men. How far are they retreating? They're just falling back, reforming, that's fine. I don't have to worry about that brigade on my side yet. Which part of take command did you not understand? Oh, sod you. You know, if you want to go and shoot at people, go and shoot at people. Especially if you've had no casualties and you've killed no one, it's a boring battle for you. As it is for me, it's just a matter of sitting around and gaining points. Don't actually look what the next one of these is. I don't know if it's me trying to attack. If so, I'm going to be a little annoyed at that. Is it getting any darker? No. Look at that. Ugh. Let's just have a wander down the Union line, shall we? It's quite a nice actual map, this. I might suggest this one for any multiplayer games we do, if we haven't already done them by now. Because it's quite a nice mix of terrain. It's not too open. It's got a town in it. I mean, this could lead to some awesome defensive situations. I love this. They've got a massive stone gatehouse, and then picket fences all the way around. Yes, Americans. Right, I've only got one. Gilsa's only got one regiment left. I'm actually going to hunt you on that wall. Thing is, even if they do break me, they've got to get through that. It's only the artillery I'm protecting, really. I see. You've got yourself to combat now, and you're getting yourself chopped up. That's me sitting here, gaining points and points. Yep, someone's taking ammunition out my artillery wagon. Not looking to play any. More canister. Canister range is about 200 yards or so, so yeah, maybe it's a bit too far for canister. Okay, let's pull Gilsa's men back. As a place to hold, that is terrible. So let's pull you back and let's try and get that unit to actually do some fighting. Yep, that regiment's broken. These guns are rolling out a bit better. They're going to lay into the rear of that regiment. Who apparently, you guys, you three surrendered then, or 30. Suppose I better move them. See, that's all it takes. It's 160 yard range. And now the cannon are firing on this regiment. Pretty much whoever the cannon fire at is going to be the next unit to break. So my only real worry now is this big open piece of flank, which is where I'm supposed to be covering, but well, yeah, to just wait for the AI to move across to cover it. What range is on this? 100 yards, 100 men within 100 yards. So this 369 regiment. Oops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take command of these guys. March them back up here and keep clicking on the same bloody thing. And column. Then we'll move this bigger regiment in. Actually engage. And that way I can keep the points flowing in. Although I don't know if all these guys count, because if these guys count, I'm in the gravy. Gravy. 2,000 points. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. How's it going at this flank? Yeah, not great. That's fine. See, all we need to do is slow them here and the cannon will rip them to shreds. A bit like this. Okay, who's trying to hold them here? Lieutenant Colonel Marsh. No, never heard of him. Who's up here? Smith. One of the 40,000 Smiths. Avery, we know Avery. Oh, Avery. I don't know. Avery. Yeah, I learned from books, not how to speak. It's nice to see the rest of the Union lines having a nice quiet night. Although I don't think anyone's going to be sleeping that much with all this cannon going off. So, lost 340 men. Look at those staring eyes on Ames. Good lord. Scary. And, yeah, 2,000 points. Main threat seems to be pretty much gone, even though the main threat is pretty much cannoned to death. Look at those cannon strikes around those bodies. You're going to make me march you forward for 10 feet again, aren't you? 1, 2, ooh, slight oddity there. And halt. So what they're doing is they're just retreating. Yes, there's some sort of lag going on in my game here, which is unusual. I have no idea what's causing that. But it seems to have sorted itself out, that's fine. So these guys are marched forward, and have just been cannoned again. And 2nd Regiment is to defect. So the rebels are marching on. 33rd Massachusetts are finally getting themselves into gear. One of my regiments is reforming, both my regiments there are reforming. The only thing I'm worried now is about flank attack, but this regiment's not going to last long. Colonel Smith. Yep. That's right, yes, you're chasing the rebels off. You're so brave. My men should now rotate round to, deal with this threat. And if the rebels want to march up to that hill, let them, because, if the Devil Den was nasty, that's going to be worse. So, would you gentlemen like to line up on the fence here? Oh, they've only retreated that far. That's fine. If they come back, we'll kill them. You guys having a nice rest? 93 pounds? Good lord. Pockets bulging. Rallying. Yep, they're having a nice little nap next to my guy. Maybe you don't want to stand in rifle range. Look at how open that is. You would never attack her there across that. Although this isn't the map they'll use for. There's quite a lot of odd that this map is kind of centered like that, because there's quite a lot of that we're not really going to use, isn't there? Because the last map went through, where's Gettysburg? Through Gettysburg and kind of ended around here. So this map has kind of got all that. Maybe the next battle's going to involve more. But yeah, it just seems an odd placement for the map, seeing we've got all this area in the north we won't use here. You get into that line there and we can support there. We've got a nice little crescent of fire going on. Time's ticking on. How many points have we got now? 2,500. Right. What can I say? Not much, really. Holding the line nicely. Somewhere in there is a Union General hiding in a log stack. Let's see if we can find the log stack, shall we? I should look for... That's a house. You can tell when I don't find the battles that interesting, don't you? Not the school. That must be the school. Maybe they haven't modelled the Union General's hiding in logs. No, apparently not. Yeah. No, looks like my support's coming up. But I decided to add another brigade to the fire. True, wasn't this in the Southern textbook somewhere? Do not assault a fortified position at night. Or do not let the enemy spend a whole day fortifying, then attack. The enemy have more cannon than you, run away. Although I don't think that's very heroic, is it? Alright, I'm going to speed time up a bit. My unit's just broken again. So I'm going to rotate these guys around to there. That's where the rebels are going to be coming from. That, and these regiments here will be dealt with by that lot there. Yeah, you can see some of them are off already. These guys are nice and rested, let's double time them. Right, 17th we're getting into position, which will have the nice little, is it defensive terrain in the way? And they're firing. Although, you know, personally I'd like to actually face what they're firing at. These guys are losing because they're getting 2 regiments of fire. These guys are missing mostly by that score. But as you can hear, the cannon are going off very regularly. And sweeping forward with another brigade. I've still got units up here firing. Or at least hiding, rallying. Really, the rebels have got themselves in a position now where if these brigades swept round, you cut them off and the whole enemy brigade would be caught. Which might be what's about to happen. If I move my men to there. Yeah, this is not going to be a good day for the rebels. They've basically just lost a division here, a brigade here, in a pointless attack. Yep, they're retreating, but they're retreating into my lines. Look at that, they're so desperate for food, they're actually going to retreat towards that. Look at that, that's a whole division that's that light waiting. Bye. Have fun, men. Our prison camps are better than your prison camps. I hope. For you, the war is over. Right. Move my other regiment up. Let's pour some more fire on. Major victory. Don't think that was enough to get myself promoted, but let's have a quick look at the battle details. A nice 5,000 casualties. Well, we had to take more casualties than killed, but that's because the Gilsa's men got chopped up. Harris did well though. Mead, overall, yeah, bit of a skirmish. Not much going on there. Let's have a quick look at the promotions, shall we? Show high scores. And, yep, promoted on Brickyard, large yay. So, next one, Green's Alone Brigade, which is at 9 PM, so this is even further around and even later at night.